Do you love your offer? As a woman entrepreneur, do you feel totally aligned, totally confident, totally comfortable every time you have a sales conversation with a potential client? If we haven't met before, my name is Gwyneth and I'm a business coach to fabulous women entrepreneurs such as yourself to help you acknowledge and charge what it is you're worth, to help you package up your expertise into services so that clients know exactly what you have on offer, and thirdly, to look at the systems and processes you have within your business to make sure that you're also getting the freedom that you signed up for when you decided to be an entrepreneur. Because I'm betting that if you're anything like me and a lot of the other women I work with, one of the reasons of going into business is to have the time to do the things you want to do. So today I want to talk about brand alignment, whether you love your offer, whether you don't love your offer, just a few questions to get you thinking about what you could potentially be doing differently, because there are three, well, there are probably a lot more, but I'm going to give you three clear indications that your offer is not in sync with your brand, aligned with who you are. And I must be clear here, when I'm talking about your brand, as an entrepreneur, small business owner, your personal brand and your business brand are one and the same. There is so much of you in your business, you cannot possibly separate the two. And you know, when we talk about people being on the same wavelength, you meet somebody like, yeah, right, great. You know, as a coach or a consultant, rapport was there, love working with that person, but you notice immediately if there's a kind of a mismatch. No, they're not on my wavelength at all. I don't want to work with them. So think about that as I'm talking about these three things, about these three items that are potentially going to indicate that you are not in sync, that your brand and your offer is not aligned, are not aligned. So number one is your customers or potential clients are confused when they come to you. Now, I remember this is something when I first started, and one of my questions to people I work with was, do you know what coaching is? And they would give me a variety of explanations as they thought what coaching was. I had real difficulty trying to explain back to them, though, what it was that I offered. And it's not something that, well, just happens overnight. You need some thought, but you do need to be able to explain to people very, very quickly in terms of the outcome, what it is you offer. It's not enough for me to say I'm a business coach. Yeah, you and thousands of others. What do you actually do? How do you actually help people? So get clear on what the transformation is, what the outcome is of whatever it is that you offer as a coach or a consultant. Number two, you don't have any clear differentiation. As I mentioned, you know, as a business coach, there are thousands of business coaches on the planet. So what makes me different? What makes you different? Well, it's usually your values that are going to make you unique. In my business, particularly when it comes to sales, when it comes to money mindset and offering what you're worth, one thing that's very important to me is to work from a place of integrity, sincerity, and honesty. I don't like pressuring people into buying things. I don't like persuading them, negotiating, cajoling, making them feel guilty. And believe me, I have had some sales conversations where I've been on the client side and somebody has told me what I can and cannot do. And that is such a turn off for me. So think about which values, which keywords are important to you that make you different from all the other people in your sector. Clearly, you will be differentiating yourself, hopefully on niche, psychographics, demographics, and all those other things. But your values, what is most important to you, those are going to be the things that really give you the confidence to show up as the fabulous entrepreneur that you are, to have those sales conversations, to feel comfortable and confident every time you're talking about what it is you have to offer. So what's number three? Yes, number three, imagery. Now, a lot of people do say you don't need a website, you don't need this, you don't need to have a Facebook page. There's all sorts of stuff you don't need. But the fact of the matter is, unfortunately, particularly throughout this time in history, as so many more businesses have gone online or many more people have gone onto social media, you must have some kind of presence. Now, it's important that your presence online lines up with who you really are. So, for example, If you are a coach or a consultant working with corporates and your profile picture on social media is of potentially your children or your dog or maybe last holiday, again, the alignment isn't there. And I know that if I go and look at your profile somewhere, or if we get in touch with each other, one of the first things I'm going to do is to look you up, see what's going on. And if there's a mismatch between the kind of business that I think we could be doing together and who you are showing up as on social media, that misalignment is bang. And that type of misalignment, unfortunately, is enough to send people looking for somebody else in your sector. So those are 3 things that you could be thinking about that will help you if you are doing any of those things and you correct them. But those are 3 things that will really help you begin to bring your offer, your brand, into alignment, so that when you are having those sales conversations, when you are doing your marketing, that the person that you are speaking to, and I always say market to one, sell to many, but that person, that ideal client, that ideal customer that you're marketing to, that you are selling to, that they have a very, very clear idea of who you are, so you don't feel bad when they come to you and say, oh, but I thought actually you did this type of thing. And you're like, no, I don't. How did you get that idea? They don't make it up, I promise you. It's because your message somewhere was confused, your differentiation wasn't clear, or maybe they just didn't see the match between your social media profile and what you tell about your business. So I hope that those 3 things have helped you. Now, if you're not already there, I would love to invite you to come and join my online community, my Facebook group, Strategies for Ambitious Women Who Want Financial Freedom. I'm going to drop a link into the comments below. If you're on YouTube and you've enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you want notifications about the next time I do a video, remember to click on the bell as well. I very much look forward to seeing you again. In between times, stay safe, stay healthy, stay fabulous. Loads of love, and bye for now.